done. If you guys want to see it, if you like water change systems, like the video, click the subscribe button, notification bell, comment down below, hashtag water change system. You ready to see it? Let's go. So we are here in the fish room today. It has been some time since I posted a video, but we are gonna do a video showing you guys, okay, look at this guy right here. Woo! We're gonna show you guys a video on how the system, the automatic water change system, works. All right, so before we go ahead and start, let's do a quick recap. This is outside in my shop where I got the hot water heater, the sink. I tied into all of this and I assembled the shower valve. All right, so let's start here in the shop. You can see we got the system here. Right over here, we got the water heater and the sink. So what I ended up doing was got a shower valve, you know, got the cold coming in and the hot coming in, and I ended up getting the style that is for the tub. So there was this secondary outlet. So this outlet here, which goes to the thermometer, this is the water change system line. This is for what we just built. Now, if I ever want to go and do a big water change, I still have my old system hooked up with this. That goes to here. I just would shut this, open this, and then I'd be able to do a full water change on the old system. All right, so the water comes in here for those of you who haven't seen the other videos, and then we got this system put together here with the timer, the valves. We got all the zones, zone 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this thing is awesome. I'm gonna end up wanting to put a bracket over here so that it lifts it up some. So that's that part. And then we did the, you can see over here, we drilled the tanks, and these are the overflows which go and they flow out through over there. And like I was saying, the old system is this here. We got all the old system, which is still usable. And then we got the old fill line, which everything is still usable. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna drain these fry tanks here a little bit so you can see it in action. So let's go ahead and do that right now. These lines, these three, obviously the top one goes there, and then these two follow to the bottom tanks. Now on the top, I was having some back siphoning issues, so I had to set this to where it was just right out of the trim on the top. So let's go ahead and turn this thing on. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and go to zone 1 and click the water now button and watch it go. Here we go. Kabam! Oh yeah! So obviously this one, like I said, it's at the top so it doesn't back siphon. Now this one is inside, and you'll see here when I twist this, I gotta get it fastened down, but there you can see all the stuff moving. That's because the water is flowing into the tank. And the same is going on in this one. You can see all the detritus actually moving. So that is what the water change system does. So there you go. There's a great angle. You can see it just barely comes out and starts filling this sucker up. So we're gonna go ahead and let that finish, and then you'll see what it does from there. Actually, we know these tanks are already gonna be overflowing. Now if you look here, you can see the water flowing out. See right there? Water is flowing out, and it's going down the drain system and rocking and rolling. So that's the overflow, and you can see that it never goes above that point because it flows through that, and this is epic. It's like just epic. Now something about this system, when I did the math, it filled up a 5-gallon bucket in 7 minutes. So what I do is on this rack here and on the rack on the opposite side, I run them for, I think I bumped it up to 6 minutes, so it's just a little more than 5 gallons. So these get changed every single day. And then on the big tanks over here, and this one down here, they all have 2 going into them. So you can see there are 4 lines, 2 go to the top and 2 go to the bottom. So what that is doing is it's putting 10 gallons per 7 minutes. So for every 7 minutes, 10 gallons goes into these because of the 2 outlets. Now I'm going to tell you some benefits that I've already noticed from doing the system. For one, not having to come out here and do water changes all the time is absolutely epic. Oh man, it is epic. All right. Second, the water is way cleaner. The fry over there are growing faster. And the other thing, see this dude right here and these ladies? I only had 2 spawns since I've had them. And if you look back, I've had these guys for some time. I know part of the reason was because I couldn't do as many water changes as I should have. But since this system's been up, I got 3, I think a 4th one holding in this tank right now. It is 100% due to the water change system, which I am stoked about. Ooh, this is so great. I can't even tell you guys how amazing this system is. I mean, tell you what, if you think water change systems are cool, give it a thumbs up and put in the comments hashtag water change system. This, I'm telling you now, if you have multiple tanks, do this. I should have done this from the start. I like my old system and I will continue to use it. But I'm telling you, whoo man, it's worth it. If you like water change systems, thumbs up and hashtag water change system in the comments. So you can see it's still filling up over there. What ends up happening is the water starts in cold because of the area where the sink and hot water heater are. Now here we are where the water is currently flowing. I should probably turn it down a smidge, but here's why I'm not. So it's about, what, 86 degrees? By the time this starts, the water's cold inside these lines. So I want it a little bit warmer, so by the time the water gets to that area in the fish room, it's gonna put cold water in the tanks to start, but then it's gonna catch up to temperature. So I figured it'll kind of even it out. And I'd rather put a little too warm of water in, especially on small scale, like 5 gallons, versus doing super cold and possibly shocking them. I don't know. For me, I'd rather go warmer. Plus, on the big tanks, we're talking 40 gallons of water gets changed in 14 minutes. So I know that's going to drain the hot water heater some. So I want it on the higher side here because that's going to allow for the temperature to stay around where I want it to stay. For those of you who got this far, you guys are getting a sneak peek. I'm working on the new saltwater stand so we can actually get that tank up. So we've been running for about 6 minutes. I believe it goes to 10 when you do an auto, or excuse me, not auto, but manual. And this is the zone that's running. So, you know, we go from, you know, from here. This allows me to be able to fill these buckets up down, well, you can see them there. And, you know, got the unions, which have come in handy already. When I was setting the system up, I believe it was this one here was leaking like a madman, or it might have been this one. I had to fix something in here, which I needed to remove all this to be able to do that, so that was awesome. One of the things that I did here was I capped this off with a thread so I can always extend this. I mean, look how much room I have. I can put I could add 3 more zones down the road if I ever wanted. So I have an IBC toad out in the shop that I plan on using to grow these fish out even more once they get to 2.5 inches or so. Now having the room for an extra valve is going to be great because I can always go and run line to that, and that'll be on the auto water change system too. That is also why I got a 6-stage, what would this be? It's an SST 600i. So this right here is an indoor unit and it allows for 6 zones. So currently using for something like that would be a 6th zone, or excuse me, a 5th zone. If I ever get more toads, I could probably get a few toads per zone. So we're rocking out. We got a lot going on here that's going to be awesome. You can see we're almost to the top. Yeah, you can take a look. These are the hawk fry that have been in this tank for a little bit now. I actually got them in there on the 2nd, about 3/4 to an inch. And they're definitely getting size on them. Water change system and feeding. Here's the greens that got put in at around 3/4 inch on the 12th. You can see that these guys are getting some size too. These are the Lepturus fry. Speaking of Lepturus fry, check this out, guys. There's the holder. I need to be pulling her and getting those eggs stripped out so that I could tumble them. You can see down on her throat down there how it's kind of puffed out. That's because that's where the eggs are developing. Now, she bred on the 15th, so we're what, 27, 12 days away, or 12 days since the breed. So I want to go ahead and get her stripped so that the fry don't get spit by accident. Here's some more hawk fry. I have this turned down at the moment because it gets really loud. Here's some eggs tumbling in another breeding group that I'm going to keep a secret for now. Unboxing will come soon. I have footage and some of the babies right there. Well, it finished. So this one's going to get a little bit more of a water change, but that's okay. I try to feed them heavy, but that's it. That is the water change system. Like I said, I am beyond stoked. This is one thing I should have done a long time ago. I'm glad I did. Now, if you guys haven't seen any of the videos prior to today, there'll be a link in the description to the playlist on this series, building this system. So I want to give a huge shout out to all you viewers who've been watching this series. I appreciate that, and I hope that new viewers, you guys can check out that playlist down there and go check out how we got to this point. You won't be disappointed. I will tell you that now. You will not be disappointed because this does it by itself. So at the end of the day, it definitely costs some money to do this. But the time I'm going to save to be able to focus on other projects is going to be worth every single penny. This system is going to pay itself off very fast. If you guys liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Also, hashtag water change system down in the comments if you think water change systems are awesome. Definitely put that down there. Let me know what you guys think of this video. If you've been here since the beginning, let me know what you guys think of the series. I would appreciate if you guys can share this video, share the playlist so people can see how awesome something like this is and that it's not hard to do, and it'll change your life. It will change your life. Thank you so much again. Please comment, please like, please share. And if you can't hit the subscribe button and notification bell, I'd be honored for you to join me. We got a lot going on. A salt tank that we're going to be setting up. We got females holding that we're needing to get the eggs stripped and tumbling. We got a lot going on. We got some possible changes happening into the show tank in the house, the predator tank. Some possible changes coming to that tank. So stay tuned. Make sure you guys hit that notification bell so you know when the next video comes out. You guys are amazing. I appreciate it, each and every one of you, for watching. Stay tanked.